Mic check. Okay. Peace, everyone. How you doing? Welcome to Israel Doctrine's Google Hangout. Elaborate, and you have now entered into I'm your host, Carl Albert, and you have now entered into our Hangout. And this one is entitled Addressing Brother Ben X about his statement on young Pharaoh's show. Now, the other night, last night, I believe, let me look at the date, 11 hours ago to be exact. Young Pharaoh Ben X, Rizal, Israel learned from the mistake of the past. What's the name of the show? And they was on there talking. And the brother Ben X brought up my name. I appreciate him acknowledging that I got in touch with him and that I wanted to have conversation with him. I can't remember the term in which I used to have conversation, debate, discourse, sit down, this and that. For the most part, it could have been interview, or it should have been interview, just to have discourse with the brother, conversation with the brother. Because when it comes to the nation of Islam, you never heard me attack it. You never heard me go at it. I really don't go at institutions and organizations like that. I deal with black intelligentsia, dealing with the most intelligent people in our community to help deal with the liberation and, freeing our people from certain things, right? So at the end of the day, I never went at the Nation of Islam. I'd have been online with Wesley. I've been on the line with defendants of Pharaoh and stuff when they had they show up and everything. And I didn't talk to them brothers. I never had an issue with them. Now, this is a younger brother out of the Nation of Islam, and I never heard nothing from him that I should have an issue with or whatever. But during the time that I was trying to get in touch with the brother and speak to him is when Hassan Camel was a Minister Farrakhan, and Sinetta was trying to bring them two together because Sinetta had them over on Sinetta TV, trying to bring them together and have a debate or discourse or whatever he was trying to have on his platform with the brother. And, the newest member of the House of Conscience team, Hassan Camel, So, like I told him to really deaden the conversation with Hassan Camel talking about Farrakhan and things of that nature. All he had to do was deal with what happened to that boy. Seeing that Hassan Camel was making statements that the minister Farrakhan, had a hand in killing Malcolm X, then questioned him about the disappearing of that young man who Bambaataa told him he wanted him to put a hit out on him or kill him, would start deadening his conversation due to the fact that the brother Ben has a large audience and members of the Nation of Islam that would hear this conversation and things of that nature. And that's not the conversation that Hassan Camel want to have, though he claimed he wants to bring justice to all Bambaataa victims and get Bambaataa locked up and stuff. But this is not a conversation he want to have because he may be a potential murderer of the young man due to the fact that Bambaataa also asked him to kill the young man or carry out the hit. So that's during that time that I even spoke or tried to speak to the young man because he really went on my radar. Unless you come into the conscious community or somebody inform me about an individual out here in this world, I don't really go through YouTube and different stuff because I'm not a fan of anybody. I'm not a person that cares about what people are teaching and saying unless it's harming our people. I'm pro-Israel doctrine. and not really anti nothing else. So I don't have to go around trying to find flaws in people's stuff. All I need to do is push this Israelite nationalism to the fullest. I know the Nation of Islam and Hebrew Israelite doctrine is very, very similar. The 400 years captivity, this and that, the Nation of Islam say that they Israel, so on and so forth. I respect them saying they the Nation of Israel, or part of the Nation of Israel, more than those that call themselves Hebrew Israelites. And they're dealing in a more nationalistic fashion than those that call themselves Hebrew Israelites. You know what I'm saying? So to that degree, I have no problem with the Nation of Islam. Farrakhan, none of that. Never have, really don't. Now, the historical aspect of Farrakhan having a hand in the assassination of Malcolm X, I have my feelings about that. I think some of the things he said, as he even acknowledged, helped, you know, create a climate for that to be done and accepted, you know. But I never really speak about it, deal with that. That's my personal feelings. Malcolm X widow at the time, Betty Shabazz, and his children and grandchildren and different stuff, you know, sisters and brothers that may still be alive or whatever, they all came to grips with that, made peace with. And if they could do that, then who the hell am I to be sitting on the sideline being a busybody in those people matter? There's some shit that is old as hell that they done came to grips, they done did their thing and everything. I'm not getting in that. You see what I'm saying? Now, others choose to try to talk about it, get into it, and this and that, because I believe that, you know, with Farrakhan being his age and stuff, a lot of people trying to get him out of there, get another minister in there, probably Nori Muhammad or whatever, you know, from the New York base and everything and different stuff. That's why New Yorkers and different people like that is even chiming in and trying to do their best to assassinate his character, have him poison killed off, or even put Dr. Khalil Abdul Muhammad death on him too, just like the Malcolm X, and have somebody do something to him or whatever, or radical or zealous or something. And they might be trying to get rid of Farrakhan. That is what it is. So, you know, for us people attacking them and this and that and everything, I don't have nothing to do with that. It's not my business. That's my opinion of what may be going on. You know what I'm saying? People trying to create a climate so when somebody do something to Farrakhan or whatever, that it'll be well accepted by the people. Like, yeah, he had Malcolm killed, he had Khalid killed and things of that nature. He got what he, you know what I'm saying? Maybe people is trying to build that kind of climate for the assassination of Farrakhan. I don't know. But it's very funny to me that, you know, this shit is going on like it's going on. Right? But that's my opinion on it, so I don't have to speak on it no more. You see what I'm saying? People are creating climates out here that's very detrimental to life itself, human existence itself. I'm not really want to participate in that. That's not my thing. I'm trying to save lives. I'm trying to be one that walks in the anointing of the Messiah and save his people. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a savior, not a. Sometimes you might have to destroy to save. It is what it is if you know the science. So I'm gonna play the audio, and we're gonna hear what he said. Then I extend this conversation.
Posted this lecture when I posted it and all of that. You know, we're gonna get to the bottom of that. But my whole thing is, well, let me explain my aim. When you said, do I want to defend Islam? Again, I've seen your past lectures on Islam. So that's the reason I said I agree with that Islam that you talked about. When you presented me the offer to debate Islam, I'm thinking you're talking about the Quran, you're talking about turning to the East. That's what I'm thinking.
So now he's talking about Islamic practice. If people do shahadas, I don't care if they do their things back to Mecca. I don't care if they pray so many times a day. I don't. Once again, I don't get into those type of things. Hello? Yes. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second, y'all. I got to take this call. It's important. Boy, it sounded like somebody was playing with my money. I was, woo. That was a real important call there. Like people playing with my money. I ain't got that much to be playing with anyway. So it's a very serious convo when it comes to my money. But anyway, enough of that. So they're talking about Islamic practices and stuff. Once again, I'm Israel. Meaning that my faith or my belief is an Abrahamic faith or belief. I don't have problems with too many other faith of beliefs in the Abraham tradition, long as it don't come against Israel doctrine. The reason I take so much of a concern with the Hebrew Israelites is because it is what it is. I'll get into that another day. The Nation of Islam, like I said, they the black and Jewish relations, they got their book or whatever, they doing different stuff. But once again, they're an institution that's community. Now, some of their doctrines of black nationalism and different things and stuff, you know, the whole conversation I have with the Hebrew Israelites or the Christian community or other Abrahamic faiths, how salvation is for all righteous people. It's a conversation that or a dialogue based up on the Quranic scriptures, based up on Judaism texts or whatever, Catholic dogma or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because based up on the Torah and the laws of sojourning, it's no conversation. My Israelite perspective, Israel doctrines perspective, the Israelite nationalism that I uphold cannot be touched by any other Abrahamic faith when I go in that text and deal with that. So I don't worry about that. So the white man, the devil, and hating your brother and things of that, hate is something that I don't promote. Because he that hate his brother, and no murderer will have any place in the kingdom. I'm not a murderer. But I know the text that says a time to kill. And it's a reason and a time for that and a season for that. So all of these things I do not push to the side. All these things I understand and I do not take them off the table. You see what I'm saying? Due to comprehension and stuff. But hate, I'm not a hater. I'm not pushing hate speech and things of that nature. as some people that flagged my channel and tried to say I even do that type of stuff. No, I don't do that. So let's play on.
And if you look at my YouTube channel, I've turned down many debates Israel doctrine.
Many of Hebrew Israelite Israel doctrine.
Moors, all the different people. I let them post what they
Moors, all different people. So now, once again, my debate, if I was gonna have one with the brother, would not be based up on religious practice or practice of your belief or culture, faith, and things of that nature. I don't debate that type of stuff with people that don't deal with the Bible directly, right? My whole thing is on the Bible is the best tool for liberation, though. And so if I was going to talk or have a debate with him, it'll be about the liberation aspects of the Nation of Islam, basis the Nation of Israel, which they to that anyway. Pharaoh has to bow down to that. As much as he pushed the Nation of Israel and showed that he understand that they are the Nation of Israel more than what's the Nation of Islam. You see what I'm saying? So to me, it's not an argument, it's not a debate, it's not a pushing of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They would say Islam go back to Abraham having faith in this, that, and everything else. And it's just me being a servant of God and stuff. I'm not trying to get it, like I said. I studied the Moorish paradigm to have a debate about that. And it wasn't about Islam and how they deal with Islam and stuff. So I don't have no problem with it. You know, it ain't Israel doctrine. And if it ain't Israel doctrine, it ain't popping to me anyway. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to convert them to follow the God of Israel. And if Allah is the God of Israel, cool. If anybody else the God of Israel, if that's what you claiming, cool. I don't deal with no names. I don't deal with Yah and this, that. I don't deal with names. I only deal with the title. And based up on your comprehension and understanding, you either dealing with the God of Israel or you dealing with some other form of a deity God or whatever. See, I'm a simple man. It's all about liberating my people. If I can move them out the way, put them beside me, not, you know what I'm saying? Because I could be on some get thee behind me, Satan, but I'm not really calling the lost sheep of Israel Satan. You know what I'm saying? Though they do demonic things and stuff at times. But that's what it was. So you see that I'm not just making a video saying the brother said my name and he didn't say my name. That's proof and evidence that he said he turned down a debate with me. He didn't. Me and him never spoke. I hit him in the inbox through his page, and he never responded back to me. Seeing that he never responded back to me, he didn't turn down nothing. Big statement is he never responded back. I asked him because I don't remember the proper terms and stuff, if I said debate or not. But whatever I said, it should be in a context that he didn't address. And so, brother, I would like to talk to you, interview you and stuff like that. I ain't got, you know, right now I ain't in no debate mode and stuff. And like I said, my advice would have been at that time and now that if you're going to address Hassan Camel, better known as Poppy, an ex-member of the Zulu Nation or current member of the Zulu Nation, then ask him about what he said on Queen's Flip episode 29 about Bambaataa ordering a hit on the young man that stabbed him April 13th. And that's all I got to say. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel no type of way, no ill feelings or nothing. That's what I have to say about the matter. For as Seti and Pharaoh, they doing what they doing. I really don't have nothing to say about that. That's between them and the Nation of Islam. You know what I'm saying? The NOI and the FOI. That's between them. I'm not even trying to watch or really keep up with it. Somebody told me my name was mentioned, and I'm just addressing it. So, no ill feelings towards Seti and Pharaoh. Pharaoh talking about people turning down debates, though I will say this, and he know we were supposed to have a debate last year. I was even trying to come up to Buffalo, and he ran from the debate, but yet he tried to say the same thing and start something up with the Hebrew Israelites. Though I don't call myself a Hebrew Israelite when it comes to the Bible, I push it, and it's about the liberation of our people. I went to Chicago to his lecture to meet him, talk to him, and show him that I'm friendly, everything is cool. You know, when other so-called people would not even come out to his lecture, show him love, welcome to the city. I left Arkansas to come to Chicago and welcome him to Chicago. Pay my $30, sit down and listen to him, and nothing he said was tailor-made for Chicago. It was a lecture that he just brought there and did, addressing issues that he say are prominent in the Chicago area, Chicagoland area, I should say, the surrounding suburbs and stuff. So I had no problem with Pharaoh, but I say this: don't cry about people turning down debates when you basically didn't turn down my offer to debate. You know what I'm saying? And really haven't respond to me in a proper manner, as I'm saying, being X. You didn't respond to me in a proper manner, saying no, we're not gonna do that and everything. So now let me check something right quick, just so we can see. Let me see right quick. Email right quick. Coming with young Pharaoh, because I believe he texted me or something, but how many I think that was in my other phone in the text, which is cool. Was it the one I lost or what? I don't know. But anyway, he know we were supposed to do that, and he turned it down. And if you saying we didn't talk and you didn't turn it down or whatever, if you want to debate the Bible, holla at me. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think you want to debate it. But I'm calling you out on it because I think you've been pump faking like you want to debate the Bible. So I'm gonna make it official. I'm calling you out, young Pharaoh. Now you can properly respond and say, you a bum and I don't want to deal with it, or let's do it, or whatever. So I'm gonna make it official now. If people say the other stuff was this, that, and the other, let's have a biblical debate. You know, and I know as men that we didn't had that conversation. What's your excuse now? You said you weren't gonna debate black people no more, and you start doing that again. I understand because of your relationship with Sarnetta and what they was doing over there. Now they was trying to get you locked up and everything. I've been in the same situation. But yep, that's it. It's official. I'm hollering at you for a debate. Been next. I don't remember saying that, but if so, I'm just saying the Bible is the best tool for our liberation. If you think the doctrine and teachings of the Nation of Islam and what they doing for is better, then if you want to have that discussion, we ain't got to call it debate. Pharaoh, we ain't got to call it debate, discussion. Because people scared to, say they dealing with a debate and lose a debate. We could just have an open discussion on it. Maybe that way it can be more peaceful and people ain't got to curse each other out and do, So if y'all think y'all ready, cool. If you want to comprehend, go watch ISUPK Cross the Line Radio. They thought they was ready, and I ran them off their own. I made them hang up their phone. They ran me off the phone, cause Deborah was just too strong of a conversation right there. So with that said, people, I'm finna get into this sexual identity extremist conversation, you know, that was pretty much the idea was birthed because of the sexual confused Hassan Camel. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get into that now with my brother Richard reading for me. So with that said, I'm OUT. I'm out, y'all. Come back. I'm finna turn on the other channel or the other one and get busy. So with that said, peace.